back, guys. I'm going to do a 3-week food plot review on that domain seed that I planted. I did the Bombshell and the Beet down. So the Bombshell is coming up pretty good the way it looks. The Beet down, I'm pretty sure that the seeds are germinated from what I can see. The rest of the field doesn't have the same little plant growing anywhere else but where I put that Beet down. So I'm pretty sure that they're little beet seedlings. There's quite a few seeds when I dig around in the ground that didn't germinate. But I'll show you guys what it's like after 3 weeks. So out in front of me here is the Bombshell. It goes all the way up to the corn. As you can see, the further away we get from the corn to right where I'm standing here, it gets less and less. You start going from the dirt ground that I had out to the clay. It's part of the reason. They only got a couple rain events here since I put this in the ground. It was enough to get it germinated, but really not enough to keep it going. So I'm actually going to water this tonight and tomorrow morning. I'll show you the water tank and the pump that I got for this. So then we got the Beet down over here. I've already watered half of the plot. And what I'm thinking is the beet seedlings, I think that those are it. So they're kind of scattered around out in here. I didn't notice them when I was out here today. I did water some of this a little bit by gravity. I'll show you that disaster. So I went to town and bought a pump. I went to town and bought a pump. But from where I'm standing here back to the Bombshell is the plot. And hopefully we're going to get a tree stand in one of these trees. And then the alfalfa is also, that's been in for about a month and 1 week. This has had quite a bit more rain on it. It got 3 inches of rain right after it was planted. So you can see how green this field is turning. If it can get a little bit of rain, that's going to be a pretty lush field here before fall. So here's that Bombshell. Just want to give you a better view of like planting rate. Thought I had it on number 2 for this one. But you know, as you can see, I think some of these plants, I probably could have spread it out a little bit more, I'm thinking. But it's spread out a lot more than the previous food plot that I did. So when this thing actually comes in, it's going to be a thick mat of green. But from the looks of it, there's a good distribution of the actual plants of each variety that was in that thing. I'm really looking forward to that Egyptian cabbage. And then this little opening right here is where I'm hoping some of those deer come from. And a little open over here too, but that's the plan. So I went and bought this pump after the gravity flow operation with the garden hose took me forever. So that sped things up. I got this tank, old water tank, it has a crack in it. So I was trying to gravity flow out of this little valve. I can only fill this tank about 3/4 of the way up between driving out here and spilling it and the giant crack that's over here. I lose more than it's worth trying to wait there and fill it up. And then went to my trailer, got the generator, so we got power, 120 volts. There was no bilge pumps at Fleet Farm when I was there. That was the goal, to get a 12-volt bilge pump, and then it's always a spare for the boat. But I'm going to go back and get another tank. So, doing this the slow way with the garden hose. That's all I got. Tank number 3 for tonight. That's going to be the last one. I'm going to hit this Bombshell a little bit with it. Got all that radish covered. I got all those sugar beets covered. So, we'll see what they look like in the morning and give them our dose. Back out here this morning. I'm already on my second tank of water. I'm trying to water these beets a little heavier today. Not supposed to get rain until Friday, Saturday of end of the week here, so I don't want them sitting all week in the sun. It's going to be 80, 85, so one more tank should finish the beets, plus get me into the Bombshell. And then I don't know if I'm going to bring another tank back to finish the Bombshell, because that's doing pretty good on that section over there by the corn. But we'll see how many tanks it takes. Week 3 of the food plot. Domain Bombshell's coming in pretty good for probably about the first 20 yards. On the clay ground, it was struggling a little bit, so we got some water on that. Should look good next week. And then out here where it's still a little bare, this is where we got the Domain Beet down. The seeds just started coming through the ground, got it watered, so I think we'll be able to see what they look like next week. So we ended up with 4 tanks of water out here. I didn't do all the Bombshell. The stuff that was taller than the rest I left, but the total plot is 69 feet wide by 105 feet long. So based on that math, that Bombshell is still overseeded even with putting it on number 2. That alone probably should have been that distance, but yeah, we'll see what happens. But anyways, we'll tune in next week. We'll do a week 4 and see what it looks like in week 4.